I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Football and Magazine. Today I'm joined by Craig Scott, President of the Goodwood Saints Footy Club in Division 1, and he is our feature legend of the week. So Craig, first of all, how did you get involved in the Goodwood Saints Footy Club and ultimately become the President?
I was 14 and a mate of mine, Terry Fox, and I decided we'd go and have a game of footy, and we lived in the area and went out to Goodwood and started off in the under-15s, and I've been involved ever since.
And so obviously sounds like quite a lengthy time being involved in the club. What sort of things have you noticed that have really changed about the club, both positive and maybe negative?
Look, I've certainly noticed a change of the people that are at the club. When I was first involved, it was a very working man's type club, plumbers and electricians and that type of stuff, and now we have lots of accountants and engineers, and I've really noticed the demographics of the area has changed as well.
And is there any sort of highlights that really stand out from your time being involved in the club?
Well, clearly the premierships are the highlights. Probably 97 was the Division 1 premiership. The club had never won a Division 1 premiership. And then the 5 in a row Division 1 premierships were clearly highlights. But 87 was also a big highlight. That was the year we won our Division 3, went into Division 2, and then 1990 when we went into Division 1. They're probably the biggest highlights.
And so what sort of things do both you as a president and I guess the committee as well try and implement to ensure that the club's continuing to grow and get better?
Oh, look, I'm not sure if we want to grow much more. We've got 19 sides. We've got 3 women's sides this year. We've got a side with integration difficulties. The club's bursting at the seams. We're in the negotiations with the council at the moment to look at upgrades and hopefully one day have new club rooms. But look, from my perspective, it's trying to share the workload. That's probably the key, is to get good people in positions and make sure that they've got help to assist them to do their job.
And obviously a club with, at the size of yours can't be successful without the help of some great sponsors. So who does sponsor Goodwood Saints and keep them going?
Well, we've been very lucky this year. We've taken on 3 new major sponsors. We've got Farquhar Kitchens are our game day sponsor. We've had an association with Lendlease this year, and Lendlease have come on board and sponsored our Indigenous match, and they've been fantastic. We've also got Advanced Stencil. They do all the mouth guards for all the players. We've got William Buck. We've got the Highway, which is a brand new sponsor, and they've been absolutely fantastic. We went there with a function last night. So we're very lucky with our major sponsors, and we'd have probably 40 bronze, gold and silver sponsors as well. We're very, very fortunate.
And just to close, any sort of events that are coming up for Goodwood that you'd like to give a plug for?
Yeah, okay. Well, this Saturday we have our 1987, 1997 and 2007 Premiership reunion. So we've got about 110 people coming along with that. That coincides with our Heritage jumper. And on the Heritage jumper, every player that played in that Premiership will be on the jumper, which we'll auction off at a function that night. And then we've got our coaches' balls coming up at the Ayers House. And then there's some Club Legend night coming up pretty soon in a couple of weeks' time, which celebrates my involvement in the club and becoming a legend.
Awesome. Thanks, Craig. Sounds like it's all happening at Goodwood Saints at the moment. I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Football and Magazine. Today I was joined by Craig Scott, President of the Goodwood Saints Footy Club in the Division 1, and he was our feature legend of the week.